With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Sacramento Condors and the Baltimore Ravens. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards. They had trouble stopping the run last week in the loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run it here with Gordon. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. 15,
He'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Oswald good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Right back to him on first down. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is. Football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go one more. 19, 18.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll move the chains. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Condors, nothing.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also... told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll look to throw here. He goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Flushed out right. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? we just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 2nd and 6. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal.
That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now Gordon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
What's the
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's caught. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
50's the Mike. It's our time.
Third and goal at the 4-yard line. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down.
A 25-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Here with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
A 15-yard loss. And it's 3 and out. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Trey Flowers able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Second down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Complete to number 88.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
First down.
They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Just like that. Check 1-3.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
The pass
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Gordon. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Melvin Gordon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Condors nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they won't.
And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. This is Gordon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Josie Jewell
on to stop that time. It was Josie Jewell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
25, check 25, check 25.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on fourth down with a penalty. They'll set up a throw, and he fires one incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Down and 11.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Baltimore, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Sacramento, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire